There's it. Oh shit. Out here in Okanagan Valley in Canada, heard from the locals some pretty creepy stories of a creature called the Wendigo. Apparently it lives out here and eats humans and other animals, supposedly. But I don't know. Based off my experiences on this channel, nothing seems to be too impossible, but the Wendigo seems like something else. Okay. But you never know. So the Wendigo supposedly is out in these woods, this massive forest, which seems to be inhabited at one point considering how much garbage there is. But I don't know. It's a little while after winter, so it's still cold, but not nearly as cold. Alright. I personally am not a believer, but apparently there's some pretty creepy sounds heard in these woods, but I wouldn't know. It is dead silent out here. Dead silent. Can't hear anything besides my breathing. Alright. There's a lot of vines out here. And I mean a lot of vines. Crazy amount of vines. Look at this. Ooh. Not too sturdy, but would you look at this? It's like we're starting to get some stuff back on these trees. That's what, like I said, it is after winter. So it's kind of foggy out here, though. I don't know. You can kind of see it on the camera a little bit. Seems a bit foggy. I don't know. Almost smoky. Almost. I don't know. Looks like we're starting to get to a high point. Yeah. Binoculars here, so. Just kind of seems like a valley. But, of course it does. Nothing much around here. This looks like a tree was knocked down. Maybe it was rotting or the wind, but doesn't look too new. Nothing yet, though. Nothing yet. Okay, what was that? Thought I heard a bit of a whistle. I picked that up on the camera, but almost a little stretch of the valley. It's like a freaking hill down here. You can see just how steep it is. Once I get all the way down, I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's pretty obvious. Just look at that. Wow. That is quite the dip. Like the dip I'm not trying to take going in there. I'm just gonna cross this part. 20. Okay. That is the third or fourth time something has crashed behind me. But I'm gonna keep a bit of an eye out now. It's one thing if you hear something like a noise behind you in the woods, but 4 times is kind of sketchy, so I don't know. Okay. This is kind of a nice view, I guess you can say. This should be pretty easy. You get a little start up. Just gonna jump over this. Cleared that. Okay. No joke. But it seemed to get real different out here. Like the whole layout of the woods is different. Seems a lot creepier over here than it did over there. I don't know if it's just because it's getting darker, but it seems to naturally be darker over here. I don't know if you can tell that or not. What the fuck is that? Okay. I don't know what that was, but that was creepy. There's some big rocks here. Look at that. It's a nice view. What the hell was that? I think it's time to go. It's time to go. I'm heading back. Is that? Oh, what the hell that was? White spot. Look at this. I did not see this before. Wow. Hold up. This is a massive tree. Alright. That must mean there is good news and bad news. The good news being we found a landmark. Bad news being I do not recognize this landmark. I don't recognize this landmark, which means I don't know if I'm going back the right way. Which does not seem to be good considering what I just heard back there. And the fact it is getting dark very fast. And it is getting a lot eerie out here. I mean, the air is twice as thick right now. Let me see if I can try to get all of that. Okay. Whatever. Whatever that was. I saw something on the camera. Alright. Well. Let's get over back up here. Okay, so I'm over here by the fallen tree. I'm pretty sure the way back is directly that way, so I'm gonna get over this fallen tree here. Hopefully get pretty good distance before it gets too dark out here. I'm gonna try to make it back a little bit so it doesn't get back at least a good amount before it gets too dark. Thought I saw a bear over there. Oh no. I gotta get going now. Look at these woods. It's starting to look kind of creepy out here. I think I found the fallen tree from earlier. Alright. So, should be somewhere around here. What was that? Always look behind you and all around you in the woods. You never know. What is that? Hello? What the fuck? What was that? I should not go that way. I'm gonna go this way now. Oh no, what the? That's horrifying. Weird stuff all around me right now. I can still follow. Okay. What that was is back there, so I should be good. I gotta get out of here now. What is this? Is this a sign or? Okay. No. Looks like a sign or something. What the hell? Oh shit. Oh. I got away.